Hello everyone and welcome to the Red and Blue Site YouTube channel, and it is time for that day again. It's Friday, the weekend is upon us, but more importantly, it's results day for the Ultimate Palace 11 Season 1. We're on episode 4 now. We're getting through this back four really quickly, and this has been the day which has had the most votes out of all of the episodes so far. For those who don't know, the Ultimate Palace 11 is a series that I'm doing, which is looking at the best Palace teams from different eras in the club's history. Season 1 is all about the best Palace 11 from the 2013, end of 2013 when we got promoted, to the present day. So it's this current Premier League era. We so far have in goal Julian Speroni, who won the vote quite convincingly, which was a bit of a surprise to myself. I thought Guehi, one of the nominees, was going to get in. I should just say, that we have 3 nominees that are announced every Wednesday for each position in these different seasons. As I said, this is season 1, best Palace 11 from 2013 to the present day. So I will be giving 3 nominees on Wednesdays on all socials on Red and Blue Site. And then on Friday, we reveal the results of those and we show the new updated team, and eventually we create the full team and we move on from there and we go to another season, which will be, I will not reveal right now, but it will be another team, another era from Palace, and we will be creating a whole new squad, and we can keep it going and going and going until people don't want it anymore. So running through the team so far, in goal we voted in Julian Speroni. You guys then voted in Joel Ward at right back, who won the vote very convincingly. We then got even more votes in the next position, which was right centre back. Joachim Andersen won that, very narrow between him and Scott Dan. Scott Dan came a close second, would have been in a lot of people's squads. And now we are on episode 4 and we have the left centre back position, and Mark Guehi is the man who is going to get into that position. I'm going to show you the squad in just a second, but Mark Guehi was a nominee. So was Mamadou Sakho, and the third one was Damien Delaney. Now you had those sort of partnerships that were forming there. I think with the centre back roles, Damien Delaney, Scott Dan were obviously a massive partnership and they had their best years at the start of that Premier League run that we've been on now. Mamadou Sakho and James Tompkins, who was one of the nominees at right centre back, who didn't quite make it, he didn't get enough votes. They had obviously had a massive partnership in another period in that reign, 2016, 17, 18, where they were very good before Gary Cahill came into the mix. And then you have the most recent partnership, and in my opinion the best, and I think it's telling that again we had more votes on this position than in any of the other episodes so far, which thank you so much everyone, I really do appreciate that. Please, socials down below, follow up, and also on Red and Blue Site TikTok, over on TikTok, that's going really well as well, so I thank you for that. But so many votes coming in for this episode in particular, and I can only see it going up and up and up as we get onto the attackers and some of the more exciting positions on the pitch. No offense to any defenders out there, but without further ado, let me cut over to the team as it looks right now, and revealing to you that Mark Guehi has in fact won the vote very narrowly, very narrowly. On another day, another week, it could have easily have been Mamadou Sakho. Mamadou Sakho came very close second. Very much a cult hero of the club, fan favourite. Obviously, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, how much you rate Mamadou Sakho, and whether you voted for him or not, and whether you would have had him in this team or not. Damien Delaney, of course, is a legend of the club. In terms of skill and ability, I don't think he's as good as the other two, but in terms of what his achievements for the club and what he did for the club going forward, his impact can't be underestimated. And in another squad, in a future Ultimate Palace 11, another season down the line, he may well feature in the back line for that squad. That remains to be seen. But let me cut over to the squad as it stands now after the votes from episode 4. And here we have it next to me here. So what we have here, Mark Guehi, as you see, slots in at left centre back next to Joachim Andersen, and I think it's important with centre backs. I think people have naturally sort of gone. It's very easy, first of all, to go to like players who are recent and current, because it's fresh in your mind, fresh in your memory. But obviously, and then it's also easy to go for the legends of the club and to kind of overlook what the squad is that we're building or what we're trying to create. But what I think people have done really well is to try and blot that out as much as possible, and have actually put in, I really, really do appreciate you guys, you put in a lot of detail in your comments, a lot of you, and have said your reasoning why you pick certain players. And a lot of the time, even though you say, oh, it's a legend of the club, you justify it with reasons as to why he was so impactful. And most of the time it's because he was playing with this player and he did this moment and he did that moment. And it's so good to read the comments, not just see the votes coming in the comment section, but to then read descriptions people put afterwards. I read through everything, guys, so thank you so much for that, to just give me the detail of to what's going through your heads when you do these votes. But as I was saying, I always think that in a centre-back partnership, having the link and the connection is important. And if we're doing an Ultimate Palace 11, I think it was very, very likely that if Joachim Andersen, for example, the first centre-back in the vote of centre-backs, last week's episode, if he didn't get in and say Scott Dan got in, I think it was very likely that Damien Delaney could have got this spot. Same with James Tompkins. If James Tompkins got in at right centre-back, I'm pretty certain Mamadou Sakho probably would have edged the vote on this. I think seeing Anderson in there probably influenced a few people, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because for me, Guehi and Anderson has been our best partnership at centre-back in the Premier League era. This Premier League era, hands down for me. And I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below. Obviously, please like, share, subscribe, and put your comments down below. But this is where we are at the moment. Got 4 out of the starting 11 done. Obviously, next week's episode will be left back, and we've got a few people in contention for nominees for that. As I said, there's only 3 nominees each episode, so some people are going to have to miss out. We have been blessed with some good left backs in this Premier League era. Some that have been frustrated the hell out of me personally, and I think you know a few of those, but some who have been fantastic and very, very good going forward and defensively as well. So there will be the nominees coming out on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. But guys, I really, really do appreciate all your love and support on this. This is a bit of a different format. I normally go live. I am just testing this out to see how you guys feel about making it a video format on the Fridays instead of a live format. If you prefer me going live, and I've got the setup here to do it, I've got new Batley shirt on, which I'm buzzing about. If you're excited about me doing lives and things like that, I will go back to doing the live results for each episode on a Friday evening, instead of doing a video format like this. If you prefer this, I will continue to do this. This is just to test the water. So please, not only comment below your thoughts on the squad right now and how it's looking over here, but please comment your thoughts down below on the setup, anything you would change, anything you'd like to see on the channel going forward, because this is not just my channel, it's your channel, it's Palace fans. We are Palace fans through and through. I want to make the best content possible. I'm really excited about the upcoming season and all the things that are happening behind the scene. There's a lot more transfer talk going on. We've had the down of Elise going to Bayern Munich, which is all but done now. But the upside of some of the players that we could be getting in, on top of the players we've already got in, and the Palace boys representing us out in Germany in the Euros as well. There's a lot going on with Palace, so expect more content to come. Keep putting your thoughts in the comment section down below. Share the video out to as many Palace fans as possible. Ultimate Palace 11, Season 1, Episode 4. Mark Guehi enters the team, and it is starting to take shape, and what a team it's looking. A nice little mix of the old and the new. Who will be in at left back next week? Well, stay tuned on Wednesday for the nominees and get those votes flying in. But in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I will be back next time, and yeah, see you later.